Hello, everybody. Welcome back. You'll remember on the last episode, if you've watched it, we were that close to winning promotion to League One. We didn't achieve it. And are we going to falter today? Or are we going to actually finally get to League One? We're about to find out. If you're new to the series or you're coming back, please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. It all helps here on YouTube. In the meantime, welcome to From the Bottom to the Top. Hello and welcome to episode 51 of From the Bottom to the Top. My name's Mark, and on today's episode, we have two games for you in League 2. Hopefully one of which will secure us at that promotion to the League One. And I mean, I'll explain more in a moment. I think we're far enough out in advance that we got to go really mad not to get promoted. But it'd be just nice to do it sooner than later. At one time, it looked as if we were going to do it at the back end of February, but it all went a bit wonky, to say the least. But there you go. And that game against Leyton Orient in League 2 will be followed by Newport County, also in League 2. Nothing's happened since you were last with us. Of course, we decided at the end of the last episode, as we were that close to capturing promotion, we would come back straight away. And then, of course, we'll play Harrogate, Hartlepool, Northampton, all offline, and come back for the final two games of the season. Just to recap them. We lost 1-0 to Wrexham in the last episode. Wrexham were fourth. Barnet at the bottom of the table, but we had to wait until injury time at the end of the game. Jared Hylock getting the goal a minute into injury time. Then Conor McBride making it look a bit nicer with a second goal. 5 minutes right on the final whistle, pretty much. And yeah, I think we somewhat thingied ourselves, really, didn't we? It wasn't a good game. It was a good game in as much as we threw the ball at them and threw lots and lots at them. It just wasn't a good game, and the fact we couldn't seem to score, had lots and lots of missed chances. Today, let's go into the league table just to recap, and then we'll have a look at what today's bringing for us. To recap then, we are top on 90 points, 39 games, 28 won, 6 draws, 5 losses, 82 goals for, 28 against, a goal difference of plus 54. In second place, Colchester on 74 points, some 16 points behind us in that second place. And then come Bradford City on 71 points, 19 points behind us. And then comes just outside of those automatic promotion places, Wrexham on 70 points, and they are 11 points clear of Grimsby Town, who are in 8th place, just outside the playoff places. So we're 20 points clear of Wrexham as it currently stands, with 21 points still available. So on my reckoning, we need 1 point to achieve promotion. A win would do it for sure. And that's basically what we're out to achieve today, is that secure that win, and that will get us there, which will be rather nice. It's not, like all things, going to be as straightforward as what we think it is. First of all, because we've got to beat Leyton Orient. But besides the fact that we got to beat Leyton Orient and away from home, not everybody is playing today. It's one of these Tuesday, Wednesday affairs. And our two nearest rivals, Colchester and Bradford City, they're not playing until Wednesday. So they will see what we've done. Colchester are playing Barnet, who we've just played. I bet they beat them better than what we did. Or will they? And Bradford City are playing Grimsby Town. Grimsby Town currently are 8th, just outside the playoff places. So they'll be that could be quite a good match. But Yeah, they're the two. Wrexham are playing today, so oh no, they're not. It's the match has been postponed. So the game that had they lost to Harrogate Town, but that's a waterlogged pitch again, isn't it? Does it tell us why it's been postponed? Possibly not. But it's waterlogged pitch. That's the Envirovent Stadium. Aren't we glad we're not playing there anymore? Yeah, of course. Had that game gone ahead, then for sure we would have known if Wrexham had lost to Harrogate Town, and to be honest, even if with 6 games or 18, we would have got promoted anyway. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. When is that game rearranged for? Can we find out? Rearranged for Thursday, the 20th. So a little bit way off, but it's their next game coming up. So Thursday the 20th. How does that fit into the schedule? We are on the 11th, and actually there is 11-day break. So it's yeah. It will get played, I think, before we play our next round of games. So we will know before we go into that game. Is that right? Yeah. We'll know before we go into that game on the 22nd what's happened, the outcome of that game, Wrexham and Harrogate Town. So it's not all lost, but it just if things don't go quite right today, it just diverts things for a short period of time. Right, I think it's high time that we got on with the episode then, because I think we're all excited to find out whether we can actually seek promotion to League One. Last time we played Leyton Orient at the Envirovent Stadium, we lost it 3-4 on that occasion. Goals from Will Russ, Jared Harlock and Conor McBride. We were a goal down after 3 minutes to Yagi. And then List got a second after 44, so it was 2-0. We managed to get one back in injury time in that first half to make it 2-1. Jared Harlock making it 2-2 shortly after that. But Paul Smythe coming up with 2 goals made it 4-2. And then Conor McBride getting a goal 2 minutes into injury time in the second half could only make the result look a bit more reasonable, in the fact that it was a 4-3 loss as opposed to a 4-2 loss. So let's hope we can do the business today. It would be very, very good. We don't really want to wait until Newport County if we can help it. So let's have a look at the team that will face Leyton Orient in this very important League Two game. And here is the team to face Leyton Orient. Boney in goal, Robinson, Jones, Coleman and Doherty, our defensive line. Doherty moving back out to the right. Robinson on the left. Harlock and Willock in midfield. Nolan and Shepherd are wide midfielders. And McBride and Russ are up front. On the bench, Fryer, Lambixa, Brunt, Cannon, Fernandez, Kavanagh and Diarra are their bench. And we're underway here at the Brea Group Stadium in London. And Doherty with a throw-in on that far side. Russ giving the ball away. And Leyton Orient are coming away here with the ball. And Doherty gone out, but that was cleared by Robinson. But only as far as, and Boney makes a big mistake. And we are a goal down after 7 minutes. What do we do? Robinson crossed straight into the path of Harris and a Bowie. Boney should have had that. Oh dear. We have a corner now. Harlock with the corner. And it's swung in. It's a goal. Nico Jones gets his first of the season. What a long time to wait for his first goal. Gets us back level after 17 minutes, 10 minutes after they scored. And I think in the last game I said that we hadn't seen a goal from a corner for a long while. We did see one there, and perfect timing it was too. Robinson with a corner on the other side. Jones! And he's not scored all season and has scored 2, both from corners. So 2 things have happened. He's not scored any, he's scored 2. And the other thing that has happened is, having not scored any goals from corners, we've scored twice. But Leyton Orient coming forward, and Jones pulls him down, and he's going to get sent off. And we're down to 10 men after 42 minutes. That isn't good news. So he's put us 2 up, but put us into difficulty at the same time. Right, we're going to have to tweak this around a little bit, haven't we? That's going to be trouble for us. Right, McBride is going to come out here. Nolan. Drop in there. Move Coleman across there just for the minute. We're going to play like that just for now, until half time, which is only a matter of minutes away, but that will get us through to half time, hopefully. Half time has arrived. We are a player down, but we are 2-1 up as it is at the minute. But it's going to be a tough one. 6 shots, 2 on target, 0.32, 60% possession. They've had 7 shots, 2 on target, 0.29 and 40%. It's going to be a tough second half. And we're going to have to do a little bit of tweaking at half time to defend. The other teams aren't playing, at any of them, as we know. Harrogate and Wrexham, though it says they are playing 45 minutes, it said postponed. So I'm presuming they are not. Where I question it, we'll see. We will see how that pans out. Right, let's go and do the tweaking at half time. And Fernandez comes on for Nolan at the start of the second half, and the highlight straight away. Leyton Orient will, I think, attack in this second half, which is a bit of a worry. And we probably need to tweak opposition instructions, but it's not a good time to do it. That one's gone over the top. Maybe now is. Let's have a look. Got all the opposition thingies covered. I'm going to preempt these coming on. Aggie was our downfall last time, and if he does come on, I need to keep a tight hold of him. He will come on at some point, I'm guessing. We have a throw in. Doherty with a long throw, which he's not really made for long throws. There was nobody there. That ball's come loose. Coleman had it, and it's been given away. Who gave that away? It was Harlock who gave that away. And they've got an advance, but Boney will clear up. It was a bit long early in this second half, and a lot happening. Doherty comes forward. Nelson, of course, I didn't tell you, Nelson is out, suspended for 2 matches. Oh, and a ball given away. These are the sort of games, Willock giving that away, and this is a sort of mistakes that we need to avoid. Down to 10 men, we can't afford to make these mistakes. That's gone out very wide, but Bueno picks it up. Okay, they're still in command of this ball. And it's through to Bueno, and he scored. It was coming, and we're outnumbered, but stupid mistakes. I think that was Willock, wasn't it? Gave that ball away. And back to 2-2. It's not going to happen today, boys and girls. I can see it coming. It's one of those days. And we're going to have to wait. Just hoping it's going to happen in this episode. It was offside there. And I'm just hoping that we might see it in this episode. Otherwise, I want to come back again very quickly. But Robinson on the ball now. He's given the ball away. What is the matter with you? Ugh. Somebody needs to shout at them. And Harlock giving the ball away. We're doing it all over the pitch now. This is poor. Ebola has a long shot from range. Thankfully, it was off target, but it's poor. They've made changes. And, right. Conor McBride is not having a good time out there, is he? Having taken Nolan off, we don't really have anybody out there to replace him. On the other chalk, Will Russ isn't having a good time up front either, so we're tempted to do... Oh, no, I can't do that because I haven't got anybody to replace him. In midfield left. Now, Harlock can play out here, so we could put Harlock out there. Shepherd out there. But Bride up front. And we'll put him as an attacking, advanced forward. He's better as a pressing forward. No, he's better as a pressing forward. Russ is going to come off. And we're going to replace him in midfield with Alan Kavanagh. We'll do that. Mainly because we can, and we have one dice still to roll on this one. Still on positive. Tempted not to go cautious yet. '83 minutes. Robinson with the throw in. Throws it into Shepherd. Back to Robinson. Shepherd. We need to not be giving the ball away here. Kavanagh. Robinson. Robinson has done it on more than one occasion, and luckily Boney there saving the day. But oh dear, poor play, not watching what he's doing, and realistically that could have been disaster. Absolute disaster. Kane Coleman is tired. So is Luke Robinson, and I'm tempted to Luke Robinson for Dexter Lembiksa because Robinson's made 2 or 3 mistakes out there today. He's not had a good day. Lembiksa goes out there. Right, it may be this is the time to go cautious. Right, we are in. Let's go. Oh no, cautious. We'll go balanced. We don't go cautious. It's too much. We'll draw is what we're looking for. Down to 10 men and a draw would be good. Harlock's in here though. Harlock back to Willock. Doherty. Kavanagh. Can we sneak a win? Lembiksa. Kavanagh. Lembiksa takes a shot and it was on target. Goalkeeper pushes it wide for a corner. We got no Jones though to head this in. Harlock with a in-swinger. And it's cleared upfield and the whistle goes. I think we've done very well to survive to get that draw. Frustrating afternoon. They had 16 shots, 5 on target, 0.85 on the XG, 42% possession. We had 10 shots, 6 on target, 0.63, 58% possession. Let's see what that's done to the table, bearing in mind there are a round of games to go tomorrow. Well, we're at the behest now of what Wrexham do in that game that was postponed because as it currently stands, of course, as they maximum points they can get, 3 sevens are 21 and 91 points. We have 91 points, so they can't pass us effectively. And if they were to lose or draw that match, we would definitely guarantee a promotion if we haven't already secured it in our second game of the episode. But let's see what Colchester and Bradford City do in the next games, because if you remember, with 6 games to play, there's 18. So if, for instance, Bradford were to lose, the maximum they could get is 89 points, which would mean we were promoted anyway. So it's still down to those games. And if Bradford City lose, we are pretty much secured with that title as we currently stand. So let's go and see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to disappear again, and then I will come back with those results and the table to see how that has left us after this particular round of games, bearing in mind that Wrexham will still have a game in hand. Well, it sort of did and it sort of didn't go for us. So with the games played on the Wednesday, bearing in mind that Wrexham game being postponed wasn't the most ideal time to be postponed, it stands like this. There are 18 points left to play for, apart from Wrexham, of course. So 18 points available means Bradford City and Colchester, the maximum they can get is 92, which means we are 1 point away from securing that promotion from Colchester and Bradford, regardless of what Wrexham do. Colchester went and lost to Barnet. As I said, I wonder if that's a bit of a strange game, really, on paper, again, but Barnet fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table, still trying to close that gap, not doing a really good effort. Bradford City beating Grimsby Town by 2-1, so they're back on parity with Colchester. It's Colchester's to slip up because both those teams being threatened by Wrexham and Tranmere and Crawley Town to catch them up. It's all a little bit still to play for, but they can still get there. So they're not guaranteed that promotion just yet. So that's how it's all panned out. What we really need to know before we go to the teams to see who is going to play against Newport County in our second game of the episode, the game that could get us promoted. We want to see how Wrexham has done, and that will tell us then, because if Wrexham lose, as I've said, the most points that they can get then will be 88 points, which means that we are pretty much guaranteed promotion before we play that game. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go again and come back once that result has come out. Well, I don't know if it was worth the wait or not. Wrexham beating Harrogate Town by 2-0 in the end, which means that the most they can get are 91 points. We have 91 points, so we are virtually there. Just need that 1 point from our next game in order to secure that promotion. And let's hope we can do it. Let's have a quick look. Newport County then next up on the horizon. 12th they are currently in the table. And we are looking at previous results. Of course, played them in the National League and 1-1 draw. Haven't lost to them. 3-0 at their place. And so far this season, a 2-0 at their place. 1-1 draw was at the Citadel. Let's hope that it's... we'll imagine we're playing at their place then, shall we? For this game. And see if we can beat them. Let's have a look at the team that will face Newport County. Well, Colchester have played Bristol Rovers on the Friday game, which means, and they beat them by 1-0, which means that they have they've added to their thing. So there's still 92 points available to them. And Wrexham play Bradford City, so that's a bit of a humdinger. Tomorrow, not today, but tomorrow's game. But to be honest, as we already know, we need 1 point to secure this promotion, and 1 point, it'd be good to get 3 and secure it once and for all, not leave it in abeyance. And this is the team that we will hope, or we hope will do it at the Citadel against Newport County. Boney in goal, Robinson, Fernandez, who's in for Jones, who's suspended, Coleman in for Nelson, who is suspended also, I think. Both of them should be back next match. Coleman in there then, Doherty out on the right, Kavanagh and Willock in midfield. Roberts, he's back. Jordan Roberts, he's not fighting fit. 45 minutes we'll get out of him. But 45 minutes is better than nothing. He's out on the left. Shepherd out on the right. McBride and Russ up front. Fryer, Lembeeksa, Brunt, Nolan, Godsmart, Ford, Harlock and Cannon are all on the bench. And we're underway here at the Citadel for our second home game since we've been back. And Newport County wearing a muddy sort of grey colour, really. So far, we've had the best part of the match. But with 25 minutes gone, we're not found any way through as yet. Half an hour gone. And are we going to have one of those games where first half, no highlights? No, we're not. They have McGavin and Boney getting that down, and it's cleared upfield into touch. They have a throw in. Walters to Collins. Mather. That's a long ball cross. Doherty heads it down to Russ. Russ finds Willock, who comes forward. Willock pushes it out wide to Shepherd. Shepherd now in a wide position. Deep. Roberts comes homing in, heads it, and then notice he's also picked up a yellow card. Throwing on the far side from Walters to Collins as they come forward. Ball crossed in. Coleman heading it clear to McBride. Roberts. Back to Kavanagh. McBride into the area. Cross it for Willock. Oh, just wide of the post. And again, is this going to be one of those games where chances go begging? Oh, dear. Oh, that was a bad throw-in, but Shepherd heads it straight back to Spencer. Coleman gets his head to it, but it's Duke McKenna who wins the ball in that midfield tussle. And that one's over the top. And Thomas is in. Boney didn't get it. And Josh Thomas puts Newport 1 up in injury time in this first half. And he might have to come back for another episode at this rate. It's not happening, is it? Deary me. So half-time has arrived. 13 shots, 4 on target, 0.73, 56% of the possession. We should be at least a goal up. But they've got the goal. 4 shots, 3 on target, 0.31, 44%. Well done to them. You're doing what we can't do. And I'm despair. I really do. We just don't want to win this. And we don't want to win it on camera by the looks of it. And you rejoin us for the second half. No changes made at half time. We have given the lads a bit of a rollicking. Swapped Roberts and McBride over. Doherty with a throw in. Willock to Coleman. Kavanagh goes out wide to Russ. Russ to Shepherd. And we're back on level terms. Shepherd's second goal of the season. It's 60 minutes on the clock. It's 1-1. That could be the championship winning point. Well, the promotion winning point, at least at this stage. The championship, I think, is another thing altogether. Shepherd sweeping that home. And on 60 minutes, we are 1-1. No more than we deserve, I don't think. Whether we deserve a second goal is another matter. As we head down to Swapperoo time. So made that one change in amongst that lot. The change that we made was Shepherd has switched over the other side. Harlock come on the right. And I really want this win. We're going to tempt fate and go attacking. As we get to 85 minutes. And going to look for other changes. Lewis Doherty, he's tired. Lambixa can come on for him. There's 2 changes made. Or do we make one other change? And I'm tempted to drop Harlock in for Willock, who is tired. And Willock can come off and bring Nolan on on this right hand side. Our changes. We remain attacking, and once again we've had lots of shots but not done anything with them. Lambixa, Russ, Lambixa, Harlock, long ball looking for Shepherd, couldn't find him. And now Newport County have the ball, which is troubling as we're in attacking mode. Thomas with the ball. Spencer through to McGovern. It's all right. Boney's got it. All right. What we will do at this stage in the proceedings is check what the... make sure we haven't got anybody. McGovern. Always on tight rein. Coleman comes out with it, and Lembiksa finds Nolan. Lembiksa finds Russ in space, crosses it, looking for Conor McBride, but he wasn't there. Shepherd now has a chance, cross it, Russ! That could be the 31st goal of the season, could be the goal that takes us up promoted. This has been hard work, boys and girls. Really has. Shepherd, lovely cross. No, Russ gets up, heads it on target. And what a time to get your 31st goal of the season. Well, yes, we want to do the changes. We will go down to a balanced mentality, though. And we just got to stop them getting back in now. Deep in injury time. No! It won't count. It's offside. And it's right on time. I'm sure that was put in by FM just to think this has all gone wonky. Coleman out wide for Shepherd, but Shepherd's tired and can't get there. It's all over. Look at them, a group of them offside. Chawick being one of them. And it's all over. It really is all over, boys and girls. That goal from Will Russ, 2 minutes into injury time, secures the win. It was a fine one. 24 shots, 9 on target. Had me worried a lot of the time. 57% of the possession. They had 6 shots, 4 on target. 43% of the possession. Let's have a look and see what the table looks like. Well, boys and girls, we have done it. Not only have we got promoted, we have won League 2. I hadn't worked math in my head, had gone all to pot. And we have actually won the title as well as promotion in that one game. So it was worth coming back for a fantastic win, 94. So Colchester and Bradford City, of course, if they win that game, or even if Wrexham win it, they can't do any better. They'll be on 80 points with 15 to play. Hold on a minute. It says here, Farsley have won the Sky Bet League 2. Right, hang on a minute. Hold on a minute. Right, so Wrexham, 3 6s are 18. 91 points. No, what am I on about? 18, 91. Yeah, no, we've won it all. Won it all. That's all we can say is we've won it all. So that's how it's panned out. What we are going to do, we're just going to hold off just to see what the result in the Bradford City Wrexham game is before we round up the episode. And Bradford City have beaten Wrexham by 1-0, which means that that pretty much nullifies Wrexham to the point where we're promoted anyway. But well clear as champions. So our next target with 15 points still to play for is that 102 record here in League 2. 102 is the previous best in League 2. We'll be homing in on that very, very shortly. We have had our initial budgets for next season, and they, as far as wages are concerned, we've doubled our wage budget from 17,000 to 36,000. So that's well doubled, but we've not been given any transfer budget. So we're going to have to buy freebies and stuff like that if we carry on this save. Or I might carry it on just to see where we go. But yeah, that's not particularly good, is it? Never mind, eh? Well, we're going to come back. As I said, we're going to Harrogate Town, a return to the Enviro Vent Stadium, Hartlepool, Northampton offline. We'll come back for Sutton United and Exeter City in that final episode of the series. Well, not the final episode, but the final episode that will have games in it. And then we'll come back one more time where we'll go forward a little bit, see how they get on once we have left. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with what's left of this series. And of course, we'll keep you in the loop of what's going to happen with FM23 coming out and who we're going to manage in the beta series save. New episodes of From the Bottom of the Top are released every Monday and Thursday. As this is Monday's episode, there is one episode on Thursday, and then an episode will drop at some point next week, depending on when the beta version comes out of FM23. And obviously the save will take the paramount importance then. So we will drop a what happened after we left episode. But when that drops, just you'll need to keep in touch to find out when that's going to drop. Actually, the best way of doing it is to follow me on Twitter, and then you'll know when that's going to be out. At JustOffside2 is the Twitter account that you need to be looking for. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It will be episode 52, our final 2 games of the season. Final 2 games of the series. It's out on Thursday. Until then, goodbye.